Coach Simmons here. And this Friday, we're going to do a quick HBCU FCS only roundup. We're going to discuss the games that are coming on and the games this weekend. And yes, we're going to skip that Bethune-Cookman debacle last night. But what we're going to look at is how the teams look going forward, potential matchups, and what ifs. If you want to, you can definitely go ahead and contribute to the channel via Cash App or Venmo. Or you can subscribe, log in, and share. Let's get it started with the MEAC first, all right? Now with the MEAC, we're going to look at Morgan State. They play Townsend this week, and, normally, it's not such an easy game for Morgan State. What they showed last week against Akron, I really do think they're still hurting. So they gave that game away. Akron won 24-21, but really look at it, interception return for a touchdown. I believe it was a fumble return for a touchdown as well. Akron didn't really win that game. Morgan really, truly gave that game away. I mean, yeah. Second quarter, interception return 50 yards and 52 seconds left in the game. Fumble return for touchdown. Just kneel the ball, man. But I think they get their get back this week against Townsend. That'd be crazy. Townsend is not a dominant team, but we do believe Townsend does have a little bit of talent. They're 0-2 now. I mean, their leading quarterback is 328 yards, 2 games, 2 touchdowns. Running back, 23 carries, 94 yards in 2 games. Yeah, this should be a good win for Morgan State. Now on to the next one. Richmond versus Delaware State. Richmond, if you know, got their first loss of the season to Morgan State. And Delaware State is not putting up a fight at all this year. So I think Richmond will get some revenge on the MEAC when they host Delaware State at 2 p.m. It's so bad of a game, it's not even on ESPN. But the other game at 2:30, the battle with H, Howard and Hampton. Now Howard is also one of those schools from the MEAC that should have beaten the MAC team. I think it was Eastern Michigan. Hampton, well, they're one of those CIAA teams. That's my bad. CAA teams. They got away from the MEAC. Right now, I believe Hampton is sitting at 1-1. Of course, the first game they won was against Grambling, 35-31. But they lost to Norfolk. Okay. They lost to Norfolk State. I do think Howard being at home is going to be an effect. You over here, Audi Field in D.C. Howard should win this game. I'm not going to get us, screw it, 31-28. Now, Norfolk and Temple. I honestly do believe Temple is one of those schools like Texas State, like Akron, like Eastern Michigan. They're low-hanging fruit. Now, they host Norfolk State. Next week they host Miami. I'm not going to pretend like Norfolk's going to go in there like gangbusters. But if Coach wanted to get a win against an FBS opponent, this is that chance. Of course, they did lose Virginia State in week 1, which put the CIAA 2 up on the MEAC, but I think ground control, they can hang with Temple for at least a half. Now, Central goes to play at UCLA. Normally, I would say this is a blowout. Go get your check, come back home. Central ain't thinking that way. I think Central may go in there and give them a scare. It may be competitive until the fourth quarter. It wouldn't be funny to me if Central gets their first Pac-12 win before Coach Prime does. I had to throw a shot in there. That's just funny as hell to me to think that. I think if Central were playing Temple right now, they would have beaten the hell out of Temple. But UCLA should be pulling away in the fourth quarter. If not, woo, it was some fun for that game, man. Now, we go to the other HBCU conference, the SWAC. Now, the SWAC, you have Grambling and Florida Memorial. Okay, whatever. Pine Bluff and Miles College. Can the SWAC beat Miles College? We don't see. I think Pine Bluff should win that game. FAMU, you're playing the backwater team. Most important thing about that game is playing the quarterback that said the N-word, 4-star from Florida. That's about it. Prairie View at SMU at Prairie View, I'm sorry. We're not going to worry about that. Texas Southern at Rice. With Andrew Body, it's a game. Without Andrew Body, as you see, they don't play. Alabama A&M at Southern University. Well, does Southern University have any fight in them this year? Or are they just waiting out Doobie's contract? That's the question. Apparently, Maynard's going in there barking like a damn dog, so we're going to see what happens. Valley at Delta. Valley is going to play a D2 school with a better stadium at their place. Valley needs to win this game. It's not even a question. To go down to Cleveland, Mississippi and lose, you may get demoted, Valley. McNeese State at Alcorn. Alcorn needs to win bad. They really need to win bad. Because this game right here is gearing up towards the regular season. You got to have one out-of-conference win. Of course, we know the big game of the weekend. 7:30 p.m. here in the lovely Central Texas region. Jackson State going to Texas State. They still got tickets for sale. As low as $15 a ticket. Damn right. $15 a ticket. For $15, you can sit in what's called the top. If you want to get balling, okay. You can go ahead and pay $74. Sit on row 102 with your coach. That's where I'm at. But Texas State, they've been quiet lately. Word's gotten out that they've been disrespecting Jackson State behind the back. So we don't see if Jackson State actually pulls up. It's pull up and pull out. Now that those two, I know everybody's thinking. There are other teams besides those in that conference. Look at the CAA. I already mentioned Howard to Hampton. A&T's going to Elon. A&T must win that game for all kind of respect and respect due. But I don't see them doing that. I see them losing to Elon, but I do see Tennessee State beating Gardner-Webb at 5 o'clock on ESPN Plus on Saturday. The reason why I see that is because Tennessee State, it's year 3. Usually in year 3 of coaching, it's make a break for the new coach. We're going to see if it's make a break for Eddie George or if Eddie George is going to go ahead and ride off to the sunset. But hey, they've been building. And that game against Pine Bluff was bigger than you thought. So we're going to see if Tennessee State pulls it off. Coach Simmons, get your popcorn ready. I'm out.